For about half an hour, all creation seemed to hold its breath, waiting in reverent awe for what was to come. Then John saw 7 angels standing before God. Each was given a trumpet, their purpose yet to be revealed. Another angel approached the altar, carrying a golden censer. He was given a large quantity of incense, which he offered alongside the prayers of the saints upon the golden altar before the throne. The fragrant smoke of the incense, mingled with the prayers, rose before God, carried by the angel's hand. The angel then took the censer, now filled with the fire of the altar, and hurled it upon the earth. At once, a great tumult erupted. Voices thundered, flashes of lightning streaked across the sky, and the ground trembled violently with an earthquake. The 7 angels, each holding a trumpet, prepared to sound their warnings. The first angel sounded his trumpet, and hail and fire mixed with blood were cast upon the earth. A third of the trees were burned up, and all the green grass was consumed by the flames. Then the second angel sounded his trumpet, and something like a great mountain ablaze with fire was hurled into the sea. A third of the sea turned to blood, a third of the living creatures within it perished, and a third of the ships were destroyed in the chaos. The third angel sounded his trumpet, and a great star fell from heaven, burning like a blazing torch. It descended upon a third of the rivers and the springs of water. The star's name was Wormwood, and it turned a third of the waters bitter. Many people died from drinking the poisoned waters. When the fourth angel sounded his trumpet, a third of the sun was struck, as well as a third of the moon and a third of the stars. Their light was darkened, and for a third of the day and night, the world was cloaked in shadow. Then John looked and saw an angel flying through the midst of heaven. The angel cried out with a voice that resonated across the heavens. Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, because of the remaining blasts of the trumpets that the 3 angels are about to sound. When the 5th angel sounded his trumpet, John saw a star fall from heaven to the earth. This was no ordinary star, but a being to whom was given the key to the bottomless pit. With the key in hand, the being unlocked the abyss, and from its depths billowed smoke like that of a great furnace. The thick, black smoke rose, darkening the sun and the air, casting the earth into shadow. Out of the smoke came locusts, but these were unlike any locusts seen before. They were given power, like the sting of scorpions, and their mission was clear. They were commanded not to harm the grass, any green thing, or any tree. Instead, their target was humanity, specifically those who did not bear the seal of God on their foreheads. The locusts were not given permission to kill, but to torment for 5 months. Their sting brought agony like the bite of a scorpion, and in those days, men would seek death, longing for release from their suffering. Yet death would elude them, fleeing from their grasp. The locusts themselves were a fearsome sight, like horses prepared for battle. Upon their heads were crowns that seemed like gold, and their faces bore the likeness of men. Their hair flowed like that of women, yet their teeth were as sharp as lions. Their bodies were armored with breastplates that shone like iron, and the sound of their wings was deafening, like the clamor of chariots rushing into battle. Their tails were like scorpions, and with their stings they inflicted torment. Over them ruled a king, the angel of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and in Greek Apollyon, meaning destroyer. One woe had passed, but 2 more loomed on the horizon.